So this is a failure cycle, and I think the analogy that most people can relate to is joining the gym. So it starts out all hell of exciting. We go and buy the equipment, and we get the togs, and we're all set to go. And off we go, and week 1 is really very exciting. We really enjoy it. Week 2 is possibly a little bit less exciting. And then from about week 3 or 4, it's like, sure, you know, it's really very cold. So, you know, I'm really not up to it today. Or, you know, we've been so busy. I tell you what, tomorrow I'll do double the number of reps. And so we start kind of making having a little bit of avoidance of our gym. And then from there, we start actually saying, well, you know, it's kind of not really working for me, and I don't really know if gym's the right thing for me. And we start looking at the excuses of why we're not going to the gym. And then from there, we're on the slippy slide, and from there, we slip right over the edge into the blame. It's really not a great gym anyway. Don't like the people, the equipment's not good. So really, I don't see why I should be going to the gym anymore. It's not for me. So this is a very typical thing that we take ourselves through any new project, or when we set out to start achieving something new in our little worlds. So what are the things that actually mostly give rise to the failure cycle? And the first one is wrong goals. These are goals that are not very clear. We haven't possibly put them into writing, and they're not really connected to something of importance to ourselves. Because if it was really, really important to us, we would push through, and we would make sure that we actually do the hard yards to actually achieve the goal. So we've got to be very clear about what our goals are and why we want to actually achieve those goals. If we don't have the focus, also, we're going to start getting distracted, because we've got so many opportunities coming at us all the time. And so we set ourselves one path, and then another opportunity arises, so then down we go down that path. So the combination of the wrong goals and no clear focus, and we start getting distracted and spending our energy all over the show till eventually kind of nothing's really working. And then, of course, if we've got nice, clear goals, we understand and where they're really important to us, we're going to need a plan to get there. We're going to need a plan of action of how we're going to move ourselves from where we are to where we want to go. So what I've come across is that we've taken the time to set goals, but we think that the goals on their own will get us to where we want to go to. And we haven't made clear plans of how we're going to get there. And the thing with planning is that plans change. We get that. But it is the time and the clarity that is created when setting those plans that really becomes valuable to make sure that you actually keep the momentum to achieve your goals. And then no accountability. So most of us are motivated, most of us are self-disciplined, but at the end of the day, when we are trying to achieve something that's really important, something that's really big, we need people to hold us accountable, because that makes sure that we stay on track. So who have you got in your world that can hold you accountable? Who can you get to hold you accountable? Do you need a coach to help you? The fifth reason that we find that people end up on the failure cycle and don't achieve their goals is mental barriers. How should you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a successful business person? Do you see yourself as a successful family man, family woman? Do you have great relationships? What is your identity? And here's a challenge to all of us, is that if we don't know the answer to that, look at the results, because results don't lie. Results are feedback to ourselves as to where we are not achieving the things that we would like to achieve. And perhaps we've got some stuff going on. We all have our own beliefs, we have our own identities that come with us. And some of those serve us and some of them no longer serve us. Which ones are you carrying with you that no longer serve you?